All right, man. So lies your mother tells you. Before I get going on this, I should point out that I have an excellent mother. I love her desperately and dearly. When I joined the Marine Corps, actually, she talked me into joining the Marine Corps when I was trying to figure out what I was going to do after high school, because I was not college material. She very quietly told, on a trip to see Les Miserables at the Fox Theater in Atlanta. I've had a very schizophrenic upbringing. She said, you know, Zach, I've always liked the dress blue uniform, and that was it. Boom, I was a Marine from that point on. And when I told her I enlisted, she said, well, son, come home with your shielder on it. And I won't go into the history of that phrase, but many of you probably know the history of that phrase. And I was like, damn, Mom, that's hardcore. So I have a pretty good mother. No, I have an excellent mother. So just in case she watches some of these videos, I love you, Mom. I'm not talking about you. But lies your mother tells you, and destructive lies your mother tells you, because listen, man, there are very, very few things that can destroy a man more thoroughly or quickly than his mother, because she's got just total access to him at his most tender, impressionable stage. You know, your wife can do a number on you, your exes can do a number on you, baby mamas can do a number on you, but no one can so completely warp you as your mother can. And we see this all the time. And I don't want to beat up on the men who come from single mother homes. Just because you come from a single mother home doesn't mean you're wrecked. But we see very frequently with the men coming from single mother homes being raised by women, you know, they tend to be this guy that just shot up the FedEx thing out wherever the hell that was, Indiana, or I don't remember where it was. That asshole who shot up the Sandy Hook Elementary School, if you believe, whether or not you believe an asshole actually did shoot that up, I tend to think he did. Although I know there's a lot of smoke around that fire. Holy hell, man! It's like they couldn't have made it any harder to believe. Who else? A lot of these shooters were the product of single mothers. And I've even talked to some of you. I've gotten some. I'm so fat. I get messages from some of you guys from time to time. Hey, you know, I was raised by a single mom. What would you tell me? I've got a young man who I'm pretty close with, have been for a long time. Probably not as close as I should be. His mission in life is sort of overcoming his upbringing by a single mother and helping other men overcome their upbringing by single mothers. He goes by Boaz. He's actually done an interview with me that he keeps telling me he's going to publish, so I can promote it for you guys, but he hasn't done it yet. I might just try to get the audio from him and put it up myself. Get to work, Boaz. But lies your mother told you. Okay. So this actually isn't going to be as much a specific list as sort of a general rant, but I'm going to try to make it a specific list. Your mother told you you were special. You're not special. And this is one of the most destructive lies, because what it implies to us as men is, oh, you're special. It means our existence, our very being, privileges us to expectations. And as men, no, we will never ever be judged by who we are. We will always be judged by what we do and how we do it. And when your mother tells you you're a special boy, in your mind, it triggers this idea that, oh, well, you know, I'm special. Well, I mean, as soon as you hear me say that in another man's voice, another man says, well, I'm special, I don't even have to go any farther in that explanation. You know that's a destructive lie. You are not special. You can do special things. You can achieve special achievements. You can achieve special things. You can build Hoover Dam. You can go to the moon. You can explore, you can fight, you can defend, you can build, you can plant, you can grow. But everything about you that would be special is in your actions. Absolutely nothing about your existence is special. You being alive does not make you special. There's always going to be someone who's better looking. There's always going to be someone who's taller. There's always going to be someone, you know, whose breath smells nice or something. You know, a state of being for men will never ever be important. We should always, 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 always be looking to what we achieve, what we do, how do we do it? Do we do good things the right way? Do we do the right things the right way for the right reasons? That's the 3 R's of being a man. Do the right things the right way for the right reasons. I should expand that a little bit more. So, when your mama tells you you're special, she's lying to you. You're not special. You're special to her, but that's where that ends. You are not special to anyone else. The other great lie your mother will tell you is, mommy will take care of it. And they maybe don't necessarily say this so much as do it, but sometimes they'll say it even. The one that jumps in my mind right now is, and it's just stupid, but it's Shrek 2 and Prince Charming, and the fairy godmother's like, mommy, you handle this. That is also an incredibly destructive lie. Mommy can't handle it. There's some little things mommy can do early on, but it is very, 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 very soon in your life that mommy can't handle it anymore. Mommy can't do it. You've got to do it yourself. Whatever that is, whether it's tying your shoes or fixing your marriage. Mommy can't do it. And when you expect for mommy to be able to do it, I see this a lot with single mothers, God, on Facebook, and it'll be this humble brag. Oh, I'm such a hot mess. I've got to, do this, do that, but anything for the kids. And she lists off all these stupid things she's doing for the kids, where she was really doing something for the kids. She'd have locked her ass down and stayed with their father, or not whored around and got pregnant by random men she had no desire living with. And all these things are reflected in my life, by the way. I whored around, and I have a son with a woman who never wanted anything to do with me long term, and I have a failed marriage, and I have 5 children that grew up in a home with a single mom. So I am not judging anyone harshly. I'm just telling you some harsh truth. And there's just no way around it. But mommy can't handle it. You got to handle it. You got to learn to tie your own shoes. You've got to cut the cord. Now, doesn't mean you got to be mean to your mother. I love my mother desperately. One of the problems we had early in my marriage with Mariah was she called me a mama's boy when she got mad at me because I really like my mother. I am not being hard on moms. I'm being hard on a certain type of mom. A type of mom who is very prevalent these days. Remember, my mother was the one who said, join the Marine Corps, come home with your shielder on it. She looked me in the eyes and she was dead serious. Don't dishonor our family name. You die or you uphold it. Come home with your shielder on it. That's a hell of a woman right there. That's a mom. That's a hard thing for a woman to say too, by the way. But mommy can't handle it. You're not special. Mommy can't handle it. And here's the big one. Here's a big one. There's a lot of big ones, but this is a big one. It'll be okay, honey. So here's the problem with it'll be okay, honey. I do this too. I have done this. I haven't done it, and if I might still do it, Your mother is one of the few people the only person in your life who will give you unconditional love. Not only, but so much, This woman gives you she drowns you in unconditional love for decades. And you find a good woman and you get married, and it would just be, it takes to the end of your life for that wife to catch up with the unconditional love your mother poured into you. I'm already at 9 minutes. Shit, I'm gonna try to hurry this up. What was I saying? Oh, it'll be okay. So we go to them and we're like, oh, I'm stressed, I'm upset. And we let mommy mollify us. Oh, it'll be okay, don't worry about it, honey. It'll be, and it's not. You've got to be proactive to go fix problems yourself, even if you make them worse. Even if you take a problem and make it 10 times worse, it still means you're a better man than that guy who sat around and just got lucky that things worked out to the best way possible or the way he wanted. We are men. We are judged by what we do and how we do it and why we do it. So the answer can never be, oh, it'll be okay. And I'm terrible about this. I love waiting to see it, sitting around and see if a problem will go away. They never go away. It won't be okay. You've got to go make it okay. That is one of the foundational reasons as a man why you're here. Go make it okay. Did you make it worse? So what? Don't care. Everyone can screw off. It's how you handled it. It was your problem to handle it. You handled it. It's how it needs to be. That's how it should be. Oh, but no, shut up. No, it was yours to handle. You handled it the best way you saw fit. You made the decisions with the best way possible, with the best information you had at the time, the best way you knew how. Let's not say best way possible. You didn't go into this situation saying, well, let's see how bad I can fuck this up. No, you said, I got to do this. This is what I have to work with. These are the fact patterns. And you did the best you could at the moment. So it doesn't matter how bad it turns out in the end, as long as you learn from it, as long as you went into it not trying to make it a mess. It won't be okay. Don't listen to mama. It won't be okay. You go make it okay. All right? You go make it okay. All right? And the other big lie they tell us, and this is the hard one. Well, I'm going to say this different than I'd planned. I just made a change on the fly. The mama bear. I'm a mama bear. Rawr, I will protect my children. And against many threats, that's well, you know what? Let's change this. The most destructive lie any mother ever told her son is, your dad's mean, or I'll protect you from your father, or somehow implied that mother was in between that son and his father. And so many women are guilty of this. So many women are guilty of this. And it's not about their sons, it's about them. It's a self-destructive lie. It's horrible. It's why all these single mothers are trying to get their sons turned into women with this transgendered horse shit. So much of that is single mothers trying to wipe that boy's father out of his life. And when your mother, even, you know what, I don't care. You know, one of the great lies society tells us is, you should never hit a girl. That's a bullshit lie. You know what? Sometimes a woman needs a punch in the nose. I have daughters I love desperately. But there are things they can do that if they did them and their husband hit them, I would take his side. Now, those are some pretty extreme things. Now, I mean, you don't want to just be hitting anybody for no reason. But there's this big lie that, oh, never hit a girl. And that was not what that this woman will protect, that your mother will protect you, that she will be between you and your father. And what's the underlying lie there, because what she's telling you is, oh, father bad, you know, father bad, mommy good. But you are, as a young man, you are going to grow into that old man. You are going to go from son to father. And when you make that transition from son to father, and what your mother told you growing up was father bad, mommy protect you, now, oh, daddy bad. And now you got to let your wife tell a bunch of lies to your son. And that's just awful. So what do we got? It's 13 minutes, damn it. No one's going to watch this far. We got your special. It'll be okay. Oh, well, I can't remember. I was hoping to come up with 5. I might just title this five lies your mother tells you anyway. The other lie, the great lie they tell you, this will be the bonus lie if you're still here. And they tell you this through their actions and through their tone of voice, and subtly, and by not manipulation but implication. Anyway, one of the great lies your mother will try to instill in you, inculcate you with, inculcate. Yeah, don't listen to me. Is that women are morally superior to men, and they will do it through all kinds of ways. You know, they'll freak out about pornography, or, you know, looking at a girl who walks by. They'll pout up when they get yelled at, or when a man shows any sort of aggression. In all these little ways throughout their lives, they will signal to their sons that son, but mostly his father and grandfather, is morally inferior, and that she is morally superior. And they will try to take that alleged moral superiority and hold it over your head and over their husband's head. And it's the way they try to steal power and control. That is the worst lie they tell you. It is horribly destructive to you as a man. All of us, not just the sons of single mothers, all of us need to root these lies out of our lives that our mother told us. Man, I'm sorry about another talking video. I've been trying to do less talking and more doing. But sometimes things actually, things are swirled around in my head all the time. But sometimes I don't get like this little pain in my ass. I don't get going and do what I need to do till too late in the day. Not because my mother lied to me, but because my father, who I love, lied to me. Oh, there's some lies fathers tell too. Dad, I love you. You're a good man. It's not your fault. It's always my, it's never your father's fault. I mean, it's not your mother's fault either, but it's always your fault. But my father, what's the right word? He didn't lie to me, but he modeled some poor behavior for me. I think he would admit that too. All right, man. We appreciate you. Maybe I'll do that video. Lies your father. I don't really think your fathers lie to you, though. They just graphically demonstrate things. All right, man, we appreciate you. Thank you.